There is someone in every room. They don't speak often. They don't need to. But the moment they walk in, something shifts. People become more aware of what they say, more aware of how they look, more aware of themselves. And they have absolutely no idea why. Today, we are going to decode something most people feel, but very few can explain. Why quiet people intimidate others, and why your brain is hardwired to respond to silence with fear. If you have ever been told you are too quiet, if people assume you are angry or upset when you are simply thinking, if conversations seem to change when you enter the room, or if people seem to work harder to impress you without you doing anything at all, this video is for you. And if you know someone like this in your life, by the end of this video, you will finally understand why they make you feel the way they do. Here is what most people get completely wrong about intimidation. They think it comes from aggression, from dominance, from loudness. It does not. The real source of intimidation is uncertainty. And your brain is wired, at a biological level, to fear what it cannot predict. The human brain is a prediction machine. Every second, it reads thousands of tiny signals: tone of voice, facial expressions, body language, word choices. These signals answer one critical question the brain is always asking. Is this person safe? Talkative people broadcast signals constantly. You always know where you stand with them. The brain relaxes. Quiet people do not broadcast. They receive. And when the brain does not have enough data to predict someone, it does not stay neutral. It defaults to threat. This is not a personality quirk. This is ancient survival code still running inside modern brains. In early human environments, silence carried very specific meaning. The person who went quiet was either observing a threat or was the threat. Either way, silence demanded attention. That instinct never left us. We simply moved it from the forest into the boardroom, the classroom, the dinner table. The quiet person in the room is not a physical danger, but your nervous system does not know that yet. It is still running 200,000-year-old software, and that software says, watch the quiet one. Now here is the part no one talks about. The real reason quiet people intimidate others has almost nothing to do with the quiet person. It is projection. When someone is silent around you, your mind fills that silence with assumptions, with insecurities, with questions you are afraid to ask out loud. What are they thinking about me? Did I say something wrong? Do they think I am foolish? The quiet person said nothing. You created all of that yourself. Silence is a mirror, and most people do not like what they see in it. But here is something even stranger about quiet people. The less a person speaks, the more powerful their words become when they finally do. There is a deep psychological principle behind this, and it explains why quiet people often lead without ever asking to. It explains why they are trusted without trying to be. Stay with me, because this next part changes everything. In economics, scarcity creates value. The rarer something is, the more it is desired. Quiet people are socially scarce. In a world that rewards the loudest voice in the room, someone who chooses restraint becomes fascinating. People watch them. People wonder about them. People try to earn their approval without being asked to. And here is the deepest truth of all. Silence signals that a person does not need your validation. And people who do not need your validation are the ones you end up respecting the most. In any social interaction, the person who controls information controls the dynamics. When you speak constantly, you reveal everything. Your opinions, your fears, your insecurities. When you speak deliberately, you reveal only what you choose. This is why conversations change around quiet people. Others rush to fill the silence. And the quiet person learns everything, while giving away almost nothing. That is not manipulation. That is simply the natural result of listening more than you speak. Silence is also interpreted as confidence. But here's the paradox. Quiet people are not always confident. Yet they are perceived that way. Why? Because confidence isn't measured by volume. It's measured by restraint. Humans associate stillness with power. Predators move slowly. Leaders speak calmly. Authority figures pause before answering. Silence mimics dominance signals, hardwired into our brains. And this is why some people feel exposed around quiet individuals. Silence creates a psychological spotlight, and people under a spotlight become self-conscious. Quiet people are not intimidating because they try to be. They are intimidating because they are complete without your noise. They do not perform. They do not rush to fill empty space. They do not need the room to confirm their worth. And in a world addicted to reaction, someone who simply observes feels almost dangerous. So the next time someone calls you too quiet, understand what they are really saying. Your silence makes them aware of their own noise. And that is not your problem to fix. Silence is not the absence of something. It is the presence of everything.